Hello students, today I am going to start the question number 6 class 9 general maths exercise 1.3. This is the question students, as you can see in the video. Question number 6. Look at several examples of rational numbers in the form p by q where q is not equal to 0 and where p and q are the integers with no common factors other than 1 and having terminating decimal representation means expansions. Can you guess what property q must satisfy? We are going to solve this question now. Now let's have a look how to solve this one. Okay student, now let's see how to solve this question number 6 1.3. First of all, we are going to take some examples of terminating decimal expansion. First one is 3 by 2. Now look, 3 by 2 can be written 3 by 2. Now if we go for the multiplication with the numerator and denominator by 5, the answer would be 3 5s are 15 and 5 2s are 10. Now if I go for the decimal expansion, then this could be 1.5 and this is one of the terminating decimal example. Now next one student, if I write 1 by 5, now let's go for it. 1 by 5 and if I multiply 2 with the numerator and the denominator, this could be 2 by 10, which means this is again one more terminating decimal expansion 0.2. Now look, in these two sum, value of power of 2 is 1. Here is also power of 2 is 1. So in this case I will write here denominator equal to 2, and what is the power here? 1. Here also in the same case denominator equal to 2, and what is the power in the denominator? 1. Now student, let us take the example of 4 by 25. Now let's go for it. 25. Now 25, if I multiply with 4, it become 100, and there is 4 multiply with 4 become 4 4s are 16, and here is 100. So next part would be the decimal expansion would be 0.16. Now student, look, in this case particularly 25 can be written 5 square and 4 can be written 2 square. So if I write this one again here in this case, like 4 into 4 and 25 is 5 square and 4 is 2 square, so 16 by 100 and decimal expansion would be 0.16. In this case particularly in the denominator the power of 5 is 2 and power of 2 is 2. So we'll write here denominator equal to 5 to the power 2 and 2 to the power 2, which means power of 5 is 2 and power of 2 is also 2. Here in this case power of 5 is 1, here is also power of 5 is 1. I have not shown this here, but it is power of 5 is 1 and power of 5 is 1. Now 1 2 3 3 examples already I have shown. Now going to show you the fourth example. Now student, let us take the fourth example, 13 by 20. Now how to make this fraction into the terminating decimal fraction? Now look, very easy. 20 into 5 and 13 into 5. Now look here, 13 5s are how much? 65 and 25s are 100. Now look student, here in this case, look now, these 13 into 5 and 20 can be written 4 into 5 and this 5 is already here, so 65 by 100. Now look, in this case particularly student, 13 into 5 and 4 can be written 2 square, 4 can be written 2 square, and 5 into 5 means 5 square. So answer would be 65 by 100. Now look, in this case the denominator equal to 2 square and 5 square, which means the power of 2 is 2 and power of 5 is 2. Now look, in this case particularly, since from the beginning 3 by 2 I have taken one example, answer is 1.5, means terminating decimal expansion, and power of 2 is 1, power of 5 is 1. 1 by 5 0.2, power of 2 is 1, power of 5 is 1. 4 by 25 0.16, power of 5 is 2, power of 2 is 2. And now in this case 13 by 20 means 65 by 100. So 65 by 100, so we can say that 0.65, it is again terminating decimal expansion, and power of 2 is 2, power of 5 is 2. Now look, now student, in this 4 example, one thing is clear, all the factors in the denominator are multiple of 2 into 5, which means 2 and 5 are prime numbers, and multiply of the prime numbers giving the terminating decimal expansion. One more thing is that in this 4 example, it is clearly observed that the prime factorization has only powers of 2 or powers of 5 only, in this case particularly. I have taken these 4 example. Don't confuse students, you can take another example according to your choice. Now student, we are going to write the last line here, that prime factorization of q indicate that the denominator, p by q format, which means this is a rational number 13 by 20, 65 by 100 is also a rational number, p by q format, q is the 20 here. Now in this case q is 25, now in this case q is 5, now in this case q is 2. So for every example I am representing here the q is the denominator. Q has the power of 2, or has the power of 5, or has the power of both, which means 2 and 5. So this is our question number 6. I hope you understand. Thank you. Now student, we are going to solve question number 7. Write 3 numbers whose decimal expansions are non-terminating and non-recurring. Now we are going to solve these questions. Here in this question student, in question number 7, we just need to write 3 numbers. What are these 3 numbers? Let's have a look now. Students, now 1.3 question number 7. The 3 numbers are, first one I am writing root 2, second one I am writing root 3, and third one I am writing root 5. Now look student, root 2 is non-terminating and non-recurring number, same root 3 also, root 5 also. Maybe you have heard this one because already I told in the class. Now the value of root 2 is actually 1.41421356. It will go on like this, that's why I am giving a dot. Now similarly root 3 also 1.7322050,808. Now it will go on, and root 5 equal to 2.236067978. Now it will go on. Now look student, in this case particularly, as you can see, all the numbers are non-terminating but not repeating. I repeat again, all the numbers are non-terminating, which means it will continuously go on but not repeating. Every time you will get the new number here. Normally the value of root 2 is 1.41, value of root 3 is 1.73, value of root 5 is 2.23, and but if you go for the long division for root 2, root 3 and root 5, this will continuously going on. This is the example of question number 7. Now student, we are going to solve question number 8. Find 3 different irrational numbers between the rational numbers 5 by 7 and 9 by 11. I repeat again, we have to find out 3 different irrational numbers between these two rational numbers, and the numbers are 5 by 7 and 9 by 11. This question is from 1.3 class 9. Now let's have a look how to solve this one, question number 8. Student, now let's going to solve this question number 8, 1.3. First one, 5 by 7. Now we'll go for the division first, that 5 by 7, there is 5 divided by 7. Now we know that 5 is less than 7, so basically 5 cannot be divisible by 7, so we'll have to put here one decimal point first. If we put one decimal point, there will be 0. Now this can be divisible. 7 7 ja 49. Now remainder is 1. Since there is a decimal point, then one more 0 is there, so 7 1 ja 7. Now there is 3. Now since there is 3 and decimal is also here, so we'll put here one more 0, which means 30. 30 can be divisible by 7, which means 4 7s are 28. Now there is 2 only. If it is 2, then 0. Then 7 2 ja 14. 7 2 ja 14 means remainder is 6. Now decimal point, one more 0 will be here. So 7 8s are how much? 7 8s are 56. 7 8s are 56. Now remainder is 4. Decimal point, one more 0. Now 7 5s are 35. Now look, one more thing student, you have started with 5 here and ended with 5, which means after that this will again go on repeating 7 1 4 2 8 5. This will go on. So here our procedure stops. Here I will not going for division one more time. So here I will write 5 by 7 equal to 0. Here also I will put the decimal point. So sorry, not decimal point, means we'll put here the dotted line. This indicate that this will continuously go on. So 0.714285 will give here dot, or 0.714285 bar. This bar indicate that these digits will repeat again. Next part is student 9 by 11. Now again we'll go for the long division here also, like the earlier did. 9 divisible by 11. Now look here, 9 is less than 11, so basically this will not divide by 11, so we'll put here one decimal point. If we put one decimal point here, then there will be 0. Then 90 can be divisible by 11, so answer would be 8 into 11 88. Now remainder is 2. Since it is 2 decimal point, which means there will be 0, means 20. 20 means here 11 1 ja 11, so again 9 here. Now look here, when you start with 9 and with 9 again, so at least show 2 more step, means again 90, so 8, then here would be 88, then again 2 decimal point 0, so 1, then here is 11, so will be 9 again. Now we'll put here the dotted line. Now look here student, after that I will write here 9 by 11 equal to 0.8181 dotted line, which means 0.81 bar. This bar indicate that this will go on continuously. This is called non-terminating repeating, which means 8181 repeats many times. Here also 714285 repeats many times. That's why this bar indicates that it is non-terminating repeating. This is the first part of the sum. Now we'll have to find out three irrational numbers between these. Now let's have a look how to solve this one. Now student, look, 5 by 7 there is the answer, 9 by 11 there is the answer, which means these two answers are continuously repeating, which means non-terminating repeating decimal expansions. In the question said that we have to find out the three irrational numbers between these two rational numbers. Now as we can see, these two division or decimal expansions are infinite numbers, which means non-terminating repeating decimal expansion. So any three numbers we can take between these two digits or between these repeating numbers, any three numbers we can take. So let's have a look how to solve this one. The three irrational number, the three irrational numbers are any three we can take between these. So first one, Roman 1, we can take 0. Look, it is from 7142 and there is 81, which means 71 and 81 is not 8, which means 0.70. Then number 1, first one is 0.750, 7500, then 75000. This will go on like this, first one. Second one would be 76, 0.76, then 70, then 76700, then 76700, like this. Now 111 means the third one would be 0.780, then 800, 7808000, like this. This will go on. Now look student, in these three irrational numbers, first of all I will say that rational number is that which can be written in the form p by q, where q is not equal to 0, and irrational number is that which cannot be represented in the form p by q. Now look, in these two rational numbers 5 by 7 and 9 by 11, there are the numbers are non-terminating repeating, which means after 5 again 7142 will come, and here 81 again 81 will come. This is non-terminating repeating, means between these two there is sequence. Now look here, in this irrational number, though these three numbers are between these two numbers, I repeat again, though these three numbers are between these two numbers, then also look here, there is 750, then 7500, 75000, which means in every step 1 0 increase. I repeat again, 750, then 7500, 75000, in every step 1 0 increase. If 1 0 increase, which means this is non-terminating non-repeating, and non-terminating non-repeating numbers are irrational numbers. Same here also, 7670, now 76700, here is only 1 0, here is 00, 76, then 000, they are also non-terminating non-repeating, and non-terminating non-repeating numbers are irrational numbers. Same 780 800 and 780 8000, here is 00, there is 000. Here also this is also non-terminating non-repeating, which means numbers are not repeat frequently but it gradually increasing. So these three are the examples of the irrational numbers of question number 8 from 1.3. Now student, we are in the last part of the exercise 1.3. Last part means last question. Classify the following numbers as rational or irrational, which means there are few numbers given. We have to find out whether these numbers are rational or irrational. Now let's have a look how to solve this one. Now student, we are going to solve the question number 9 now. First one, Roman number 1 is given root over 23. So the first question is given root over 23. Now the answer would be, write the answer here. So 23 is not the perfect square number. Therefore root over 23 is irrational number. Next one, Roman 2, it is given root over 2 to 5. Now answer is 2 to 5. 2 to 5 is a perfect square number. That is 2 to 5 equal to 15 into 15, which means 15 square. Now square root cancel, answer would be 15. So therefore we can say that root over 2 to 5 is rational number. Next, Roman 3 is given that 0.3796. Now look here, the answer would be 0.3796 is terminating decimal expansion. Therefore 0.3796 is rational number, as because this terminating decimal expansion can be written in the form p by q. Next one, Roman 4 is given here 7.478478 ... which means, now look student, Roman number 4, 7.478478, which means this equal to 7.478 bar. Now this is non-terminating repeating, so we'll write here the above decimal expansion. The above decimal expansion is non-terminating repeating decimal expansion. So we can say that this is therefore 7.478 then 478 ... is a rational number. The last one is Roman 5. The question is 1.10 100 1000 1 then 401, it will go on. So clearly it is seen that the above decimal expansion is non-terminating and non-repeating, which means students look here, in first case there is 10, second case 20, third case 30, fourth case 40, which means in every cases 10 increased, here 50 then 60, like that. So we can say that the above decimal expansion is non-terminating and non-repeating means here in every cases number repeats obviously, but in different manner, not like this. Here look here, 478 then again 478, same number repeats. In this case particularly we can say that 7.478 is non-terminating repeating, and here it is non-terminating and non-repeating decimal expansion. Non-terminating and non-repeating decimal expansion. So It is irrational number. Irrational number. Here we are going to end our 1.3 exercise. I hope you understand. Thank you.